Dear all, welcome to doubt section. Now we will see exercise 2.3. In that exercise, question number 3. This doubt is asked by Pramod Patil. Now we will see the solution of this. What is the question here? The question is that obtain all other zeros of 3x raised to 4 plus 6x cube minus 2x raised to 2 minus 10x minus 5 if two of its zeros are square root of 5 by 3 and minus square root of 5 by 3. Let us see the solution, how to calculate here. Now what is the question here? Question is that we have to find the remaining zeros. Here only two zeros of the equation is given. Now the equation is having the power 4, that is degree is a 4. Now if degree is 4 means how much zeros are there? There are 4 zeros. Two zeros are already given. Now we have to find remaining two zeros. Now see the solution. The solution. Zeros of 3x raised to 4 plus 6x cube minus 2x square minus 10x minus 5. Zeros of this equation are square root of 5 by 3 and minus square root of 5 by 3, which means which means sorry, x plus square root of 5 by 3 into x minus square root of 5 by 3, which is equal to, after multiplication of this bracket, it will come x square minus 5 by 3, which means the multiplication of these brackets x square minus 5 by 3 is factor of the given polynomial, that is 3x raised to 4 plus 6x cube minus 2x square minus 10x minus 5. इसका मीनिंग क्या है? Here two zeros are given. That two zeros means ये वाला root 5 by 3 and minus root 5 by 3. If we multiply these two zeros, we will get x square minus 5 by 3. This means that it is a factor of this one. It is a factor of this one. Therefore, by using long division method, we can find other two zeros. Now we will use long division method. Now let us consider this as a dividend. Given polynomial is as a dividend. 3x raised to 4 plus 6x cube minus 2x raised to 2 minus 10x minus 5. Now this factor is considered as divisor, that is x square minus 5 by 3. Now what is the first term of quotient? Here first term of quotient can be calculated by first term of the dividend divided by first term of the divisor. That is, we will get the first term of the quotient is equal to 3x square. First term of the quotient is equal to 3x square. Now we have to multiply this. X square into 3x square, that is 3x raised to 4. Then minus 5 by 3 into 3x square, it will come 5x square, that is minus 5x square. We have to write the terms below, like terms below. Okay, now this is, we have to subtract it. While we are subtracting, we have to change the signs. This will, it is a plus, therefore it will become minus. Again, this is a minus, it will become plus. 3x raised to 4 minus 3x raised to 4 get cancelled. Then 6x cube as it is. Then minus 2x square plus 5x square, which is equal to plus 3x square minus 10x as it is minus 5. as it is. Now what is this? Now tell me, what is the second term of the quotient? The second term of the quotient will become 6x, that is plus 6x. Now we have to multiply the 6x with the divisor. X square into 6x, x square into 6x is equal to 6x cube. 6x cube minus 5 by 3 into 6x, how much? That is minus 10x. We have to write below the like terms. We have to subtract now. This is a plus, therefore we have to subtract. Again this is a minus, we have to make it plus. 6x cube minus 6x cube get cancelled. Now 3x square as it is, right here 3x square as it is. Then minus 10x plus 10x get cancelled, minus 5 as it is. Now what is the next term of the quotient? The next term of the quotient will become, what is the next term of the quotient? The next term of the quotient will become 3 plus 3. 3 into x square, that is 3x square, minus 5 by 3 into 3, how much? That is minus 5. That is minus 5. We have to subtract it. Now see here, while we are subtracting we have to change the signs. 3x square and minus 3x square get cancelled, minus 5 plus 5 get cancelled, that is remainder is equal to 0. Now we got, this is a divisor and it is a quotient. Now we will use quotient plus, now we will use one formula that we have learned, that is P of x is equal to g of x into q of x, where P of x is a dividend, that is this is dividend, and g of x is a divisor, and q of x is a quotient. We have already learned this. Now we will write here P of x is equal to 3x raised to 4 plus 6x cube minus 2x raised to 2 minus 10x minus 5, which is equal to, now g of x is a divisor, right here, x square minus 5 by 3 in one bracket. And what is the q of x? Q of x is a 3. Now g of x is equal to, q of x is equal to 3x square plus 6x plus 3. It is a q of x. Now g of x is equal to x square minus 5 by 3, that is a divisor, and 3x square plus 6x plus 3, it is a quotient, that is a q of x. You have already learned, that is dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Here we can also write a remainder, that is a remainder, but we got a remainder as a 0, neglect it. Now we can easily find the factors of this equation, that is 3x square plus 6x plus 3. It is a quadratic polynomial. By this by using a splitting the middle term method, we can easily find the roots of the equations. The roots are x square minus 5 by 3, and the roots of this equation are x plus 1 and x plus 1. Therefore the remaining zeros are, therefore the remaining zeros are, minus 1 and minus 1. Now we will see second doubt, that is exercise 4.4, question number 1 in that sub question third. What is the question number 1? Find the nature of the roots of the following quadratic equation if the real roots exist, then find them. Okay, what we have to find? Nature of the roots. If the roots are exist, then only we have to find that roots. What are that roots? What is the third question? Third question is 2x square minus 6x plus 3 is equal to 0. We have to check whether the nature of the roots whether the roots exist or not. First one, comparing this equation, comparing above equation with ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. We get after comparing this equation with ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, we get what we will get. We get a is equal to 2. What is the value of a? 2. B is equal to minus 6 and c is equal to 3. Now, to check the nature of the roots, which value we have to calculate here? B square minus 4ac. To check the nature of the roots, we have to calculate b square minus 4ac. What is the value of b here? B is minus 6. Put instead of b, we have to write minus 6 bracket ka square. Then minus 4 into a into c. What is the value of a here? A is 2 and c is 3. Minus 6 square, that is 36, minus 4 into 2, 8, 8 into 3, 24. 36 minus 24, which is equal to 12. Therefore, the distinct and real roots exist. Real roots exist. Now roots are exist. Now to find the roots, we have to use quadratic formula. By using quadratic formula, we can get roots. Therefore, x is equal to minus b plus minus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. It is the quadratic formula. Now we will put the values. What is the b value here? B is minus 6. B is minus 6, but in a formula there is a minus. Therefore, it will become plus. Plus 6 plus minus square root of b square minus 4ac. What is the value of b square minus 4ac is here? 12. Write directly 12 divided by 2 into a. What is the a here? A is 2. That is for 2 into 2, which is equal to 6 plus minus square root of 12 can also be written as 4 into 3 divided by 2 into 2, that is 4. Now, see here, 6 plus minus square root of 4 is 2. It can also be written as 2 root 3 divided by 4. Now, from the numerator, take 2 common. From the numerator, take 2 common. If we take 2 common, in bracket what will remain? 3 plus minus square root of 3 divided by 4. 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, which is equal to 3. First I will take 3 plus or minus square root of 3 by 2. This is the answer. This can also be written as, I will write here. Therefore, roots are 3 plus root 3 by 2 and 3 minus root 3 by 2. We have to separate the plus minus sign. This is the answer.